Please describe your job title and primary duties.
I worked the cash wrap mostly. I didn't, like, shipment was another, so the way they did it at Timberland, it was more so, some people were more meant for the sales floor, some people were more meant for like shipment. So like, it was completely voluntary as to where you wanted to go, but I was mostly like a sales associate on the floor and doing cash wrap. So I was more so like resizing the clothes and coats and all that stuff, working cash wrap, and then greeting customers as they walked in the door. But a sales associate can also work in the back and do shipment. So when shipment comes in, they unpack it and process it and then put it in the back shelves, just because it's just easier that way. And there were a lot of us working there because it was a bigger store. Excuse me. So it just made it easier that way, but like you were trained on both.
What was the work environment like?
I would say it was a little more like supervised. While I did like it, you could tell when the managers were there. Like they had a lot of strict rules. Like they weren't really that strict, but like you couldn't chew gum, no phones on the floor, the sales floor. I mean, you had to do like there's certain steps you had to follow, like greeting a customer and like checking them out, stuff like that. And if you didn't do that, like in your reviews, like you were called out for it. So like it was a comfortable work environment, like because you got good training. It was an easy job, it was a good job, and it was nice working with customers, but like you definitely could tell people were watching you, which I didn't mind it, but some people did.
What was your favorite part about working there?
Flexibility again. They understood that, again, I was involved. I had a lot of stuff going on in high school. And I worked there my senior year, so I had prom and graduation, all those certain senior things. So they were very understanding about me having other things going on. And also when their sales got kind of slower in the summertime, because no one's like, people think of boots when they think of Timberland, not necessarily clothes or anything. But they were very like apologetic about like cutting hours just because they weren't making enough revenue to justify having so many people there. They were very like upfront about that, which I appreciated just because I knew that I could, like I need like babysit more or, bring other income in just to like, even everything out. And they weren't like hiding that until like the last minute. Like when I was hired, they're like, listen, like this is gonna happen. So that was kind of cool.
Please describe the application and interview process.
Timberland's under, I think Vanity Fair is like the umbrella company they have. So you have to go through the Vanity Fair website and apply basic information, biographical information. I think they asked like one criminal history question, work history information with customer service specifically. And then from there, they'll call you in for an interview. I interviewed with the general manager, more of a conversation, getting to know me kind of thing. They asked about my work history, what I liked about my previous institution, what I didn't like about it, why they think I was a good candidate for the position. And they spent a lot of time to make sure I didn't have any questions about their company or the position. So after they kind of like vetted me a little bit, the vetting was more like for like 10, 15 minutes for me. And then they gave me like 15 minutes to ask questions about their environment, which was really cool.
How were you notified that you received the job?
They called me the next day.
What set you apart from other candidates?
I had 1 year of customer service experience. And also my family has been shopping at Timberland for boots for years. So I was familiar with the company already, and more familiar than I was with any other job that I'd had. So I just knew the boots and I knew of the clothing, but like, not to the extent of the boots. And also I'm easily trained. So like I'm willing to learn and I learn quickly.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to gain employment?
I definitely say don't be nervous when like the managers are around, because like they only want you to succeed and they want the store to succeed as well. So like they're not really like harping on you. It's more so they're harping for the betterment of the store. And they're only doing their jobs just like you should be doing. And still be your genuine self, because customers are still looking for that. Even though you're being watched, like don't let that interfere with who you are and who you want to be for the customers.